Hey guys. Welcome to MenCyclopedia. Today, I am gonna suggest you the top 10 TV series you must watch during quarantine. Number 10. Ozark. The story is about an ordinary family named the Birds and their kids with ordinary lives. Except for the job of Marty, a Chicago financial advisor who also serves as the top money launderer for the second largest drug cartel in Mexico. When things go away, Marty must uproot his family from the skyscrapers of Chicago and relocate to the lazy lake region of the Missouri Ozarks. The first and second season with 10 episodes, and it was renewed for a third season of 10 episodes. Number 9. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. This show is about a teenage witch who traffics horror, the occults, and of course, witchcrafts. In the vein of Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist, this adaptation finds Sabrina Spellman wrestling to reconcile her dual nature, half witch, half mortal, while standing against the evil forces that threaten her, her family, and the daylight world humans inhabit. This show has 2 seasons up to now and producing third season as well. Also, gained many positive reviews. Number 8. Orange is the New Black. Show is about a person named Piper Chapman who's a public relations executive, and her fiance's past suddenly catches up to her. In her mid-30s, she is sentenced to spend time in a minimum security women's prison in Connecticut for her association with a drug runner 5 years earlier. Chapman makes her way through the corrections system and adjusts to life behind bars, making friends with the many eccentric and unexpected people she meets. This show is split into 7 seasons. Number 7. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This is an action-packed police comedy story. On the contrary, the show revolves around Jake Peralta, who's an immature police officer with high talents in the city of Brooklyn, who often falls into conflicts with his new commanding officer, the serious and stern Captain Raymond. Besides, other characters such as Rosa, Terry Jeffords, Amy Santiago, Charles Boyle, working under him. This show encountered many critics, even though NBC managed to produce 8 seasons. Number 6. The Walking Dead. Show is based on a comic book series. Sheriff Deputy Rick Grimes gets shot and falls into a coma. When awoken, he finds himself in a zombie apocalypse. Not knowing what to do, he sets out to find his family. After he's done that, he gets connected to a group to become the leader. He takes charge and tries to help this group of people survive. It's all about survival, the risks and the things you'll have to do to survive. This show includes 10 seasons and 11 on its way. Number 5. 13 Reasons Why. This series is extracted from a novel which was written in 2007 by Jay Asher, which follows teenager Clay Jensen. As he returns home from school, he finds a mysterious box with his name on it. Inside, he discovers a group of cassette tapes recorded by Hannah Baker, his classmate and crush who tragically committed suicide 2 weeks earlier. On tape unfolds an emotional audio diary detailing the 13 reasons why Hannah decided to end her life. Each season's with 13 episodes. Number 4. Sex Education. This follows the story of Otis Milburn, a socially awkward teenager who is ambivalent about sex, despite, or perhaps because of, his mother being a sex therapist who is frank about all aspects of sexuality. After assisting the school bully with his sexual performance anxiety, Otis sets up a sex advice business with Maeve, a confident but troubled classmate, to educate their fellow students in how to deal with their own sexual problems. This series is included with 2 seasons, 8 episodes each. Number 3. Game of Thrones. This series is a prehistoric fantasy story. In the mythical continent of Westeros, several powerful families fight for control of the 7 kingdoms. As conflict erupts in the kingdoms of men, an ancient enemy rises once again to threaten them all. Meanwhile, the last heirs of a recently usurped dynasty plot to take back their homeland from across the narrow sea. This show has several plots and a large ensemble cast and follows several story arcs. I bet most of us were not happy with this show's ending. Number 2. You. This show is also based on a novel as well, which is a psychological thriller. Once when you start watching it, you will be like, ooh my god. What's gonna happen next? Story is about a bookstore manager in New York who meets Guinevere Beck, an aspiring writer, with whom he becomes immediately infatuated. To feed his obsession, He soon turns to social media and technology to track her presence and eliminate any possible obstacles that stand in the way of their romance. This show has 2 seasons until now. Number 1. Money Heist. To begin with, this show is a Spanish one named La Casa de Papel. This is about a mysterious man known as Professor who recruits 8 members, naming them with city names as their code names to a plan leading to entering the Royal Mint of Spain and escaping with billions. After succeeding the initial heist, the group are forced out of hiding and find themselves preparing for a second heist, this time on the Bank of Spain, as they again deal with hostages and large police forces. That's all for today, guys. Hope you liked the video. Please give a thumbs up and click subscribe. If you haven't checked out the video on 5 things to do when you're bored at home, you can click here and start doing something productive at home and earn money. Cheers.